Woohoo! Recording. Okay. Don't do videos normally. This is just the first one I've done in ages, and especially talking to the camera because I'm no pro. The guy in the background is the pro, by the way.
Yeah, of course, Stephen is brilliant at it.
We bought a new compressor. The compressor that I had in my 100 series was an endless air engine-mounted compressor. It was really good, yeah?
Yeah, like true.
Mind you, the compressor mounting kit that I got from Endless Air was terrible. It was really bad. We had to rebuild it, remodify it, but that was a 7 CFM compressor. Ever since I got rid of the 100 series, me and Zave have both been devoed that we haven't had a decent compressor to run. What's in this box? Looking at this box, you can see that there is something in there that's like going to kill somebody.
19.4 kilos.
Looking around, I looked at all different compressors, and then I saw these ones. This is from Sherpa. They do winches in Queensland, and we're going to open this box and see what the hell's in it, because that's an awesome box. Bear with us, we'll open this box. It's going to take us a while. We need lots of tools, and we're going to get there. There's your fingers.
Not so bad.
Alright, box is open.
That was underwhelming.
That's very underwhelming. Oh, it's got air hose. Alright. So, air hose, parts, fuse, mountings, tyre inflator. Alright, guys. What else is there, Dave?
Doesn't seem to be the easiest to get out.
But there's a handle.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
It's probably down in there. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Chunky.
I'll leave that ball back then. Is it maybe bolted? Actually, is it bolted in, is it?
It's got something, yeah, it's got
At the bottom.
Yeah, it is.
Normally we would have the rail gun in the shed, but because we're upstairs in the house, we're just going to use a shifter. Shifters can be used for everything. I'm impressed that it's actually bolted into the box as well. You know this, Bob?
Not the first time. I think he doesn't have enough power. If you watch the previous video on that, it's quite entertaining.
Lift, boy, lift. Whee!
It's got a switch on that side.
Switch, outlet, pressure sensor because it's got a built-in tank. Where is that built-in tank? Oh, there's a little one at the top here. Gauge, relief valve. Now, one thing that impressed me about these compressors is they draw 100 amps. Okay, that motor is a winch motor. It come out of it's the same as what they use in some of their winches, allegedly. But it is actually a winch motor, and that is heavy.
So what he's saying is you wouldn't want to run the Firelight Nemesis and the compressor at the same time because you will kill your battery.
That's right, actually, he's correct. The Firelight Nemesis draws about 40 amps. This draws 100. The alternator is 160 amps, I think.
Pushing it.
So, at idle, you would not be, probably would not want to be pumping up your tyres without the engine running at 100 amps. But we're going to have to try it out and see how we go. Now, Steve does have a review coming up, a comparison coming up, or it might have already happened depending on how long it takes to do this video or when you watch it, between, I think, this one, a King's double thumper, and an ARB double as well. These compressors also give the specs of what air output they do at 20 psi, 40 psi, 60 psi, 80 psi. You could put it on the scale, and it says it's 13.8 kilos, and I would say that's probably pretty fair.
Yeah.
Alright, next thing is to turn it on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Make it go. Alright, so Next part. I've got the right shirt on too, by the way, this time. Thanks, Steve. Good gear. Makes me feel like I'm getting skinnier. Okay, maybe not. Alright, we're going to do 2 compressor tests at once. Have a little bit of a look back. This is what I have been using. It says its displacement is 150 litres a minute and its duty cycle is 20% at 100 psi. It actually works alright for a $100 compressor.
Tiny clamps though.
Alright, the next one which I'll get Zay to pick up, because he is the man with the strong arms, although he can't squeeze these clamps, so he needs to do some, maybe not some wrist exercises. That's probably a bad idea.
I think this is proof that size does matter.
Both compressors together. I'll have to have the car running, so it's going to be noisy. We'll just probably spin fast through that. 2 tyres dead flat. We'll inflate them. We're going to check a bit of temperature. We'll check current draw. See how it goes. Take it from there. Hook them up, Dave. It's on now. Alright, we're airing down. Easiest way to air down for this sort of thing. Valves out. So, I need to start a stopwatch, which I have here somewhere. Letting the tyres down is much quicker with the valves out. Park tool, push bike tools. Took about, I don't know, 40 seconds to let those tyres down. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start the car. So he's going to start it, then we'll hit the compressors and we'll see when one looks like it's full. We'll turn the clock off and we'll go from there. So I'll leave the video running. We may not record the whole way through. We'll chop it apart. So here we go. Go for it, Dave. Potentially we could be drawing 145 amps with the battery. So if you're doing this, don't use a deep cycle. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Let's go. Reading 40 psi on them now, 2 minutes and 13. Alright, we'll have another look. Alright, spot on 40 for the big compressor. 19. Okay, we're at 19 for the little compressor. Let's go again. So we'll let that little compressor go for a bit longer and see how long it takes. Actually, that little compressor is not a bad compressor. It inflates reasonably well. So you notice that the Sherpa there started to do stop, start when it got the tyres up to the fuller. My plan is to replace the sensor with a bigger one anyway, because I don't want, that cuts out at 80 psi, so I want it to go to about 100 because I'm going to run an airborne as well. So, given that that's the case, and I'm going to put a tank in as well, there'll be a lot less of that cycling off and on. Actually going to try this with the shed compressor. The shed compressor is 17 CFM, whatever pressure that's at. It goes alright, runs air tools and everything, so we're going to do this with the shed compressor and see how long it takes. Just for a note, the Sherpa took 2 minutes and 13 seconds to get to 40 psi, so we'll give this one a crack. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, 41.
41, okay, so minute 45 with the shed compressor compared to 2 minutes 13 with the Sherpa.
And if you look at the shed compressor size compared to the Sherpa, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a twin head thing.
Bigger.
Now you will probably note, and I don't know if you can see it at the moment, but that's my shed, and it is a bit messy. It's called Messy Shed, and it's messy at the moment because I have a son who is making me a, what is it? A Keezer.
Kegged beer.
Kegs to go in the old freezer, so he thinks he's getting cider in it.
LMA!
And lemonade to cider.
Mm.
Don't tell him that though. He'll keep making the kegerator for me.
Yeah, no.
Alright, she's getting dark. We're going to do one more test because I didn't do any clamp meter measurements for the big compressor. But we're going to go from 15 psi to 40, just like you do in the bush, and see how we go. Fire up, Zave. He'll get it eventually. He's only 16. Okay. I gave her in the wrong keys. do I even have the keys? Oh, I do. Look, there you go. Hey, now we're right to go. Yep, ready to go. Right, let's see. Now that is annoying. So, bigger tank is what's going to happen to fix that. That is really annoying.
We're at 1 minute and 5 seconds at the moment.
40. What'll that take?
1 minute and 38 seconds to 40 psi from 15.
Alright, so, tested in the car. Compressor's good. They're rebuildable. The guys at Sherpa have told me they have all the parts in stock. They're a steel sleeve compressor, aluminium head. Didn't get too hot, did it?
No, it was hotter than the
little one,
twin
yeah.
one, but
it was faster.
It cooled down pretty quick.
One thing we did notice, the tank is in here, alright? So the tank is tiny. It was a little bit frustrating because it cycled on and off. The thing is, because this is such a powerful compressor, the hose going to the tyre and the valve on the tyre was backing up the pressure and it was turning off and on and off and on and off and on. We actually tested it with the hose from the shed, which is about 30 metres long, and it was heaps better, yeah? If you're going to buy one as a portable, I wouldn't buy one as a portable, I don't think.
Probably not, although you will pump your tyres up pretty quick.
It's going to get mounted in the car. We're going to run it with a 16 square mil cable. We're going to have a 4 litre tank. The 4 litre tank will fit under the wing of the bull bar nicely, and it's going to run my big air horn, so I don't have to go toot toot anymore. So far so good. Longevity, who knows?
Yeah.
Anything else? What do you reckon?
Current draw?
Yeah, actually that maxed out at 117 amps we got at one stage. It was cycling on and off then, so we didn't get a steady state. It's probably a little bit less than that because it was cycling on and off quite a bit at the time.
Yeah.
That's it. Steve is doing a review of the ARB, and he's going to compare this one to the ARB one as well. See how it goes. He's probably doing that in a few weeks, maybe a month behind.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Alright. Happy days. Put it together.
Yep.